I was thinking about the better days. My youth so happy, my hair so nappy, had an afro.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. This is it, guys. This is it. This is what we've been playing all season for. This is the eyes on the prize. I see you guys in the chat already. Let me big you up first. 18, he says it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I'll settle with that. But to be honest with you, I think we can go and win tonight, even though the weather is really crap. Big shout out to Campbell saying, he's actually answering 18. He's saying they're extremely formidable at home. Getting a draw would be a fantastic result. So both of you guys are kind of going for a draw. A big up to you, Garfield. The hate watch is real. You know what? Champions League, I don't know what there is to hate about it being the only British team left in the competition. I think that's a really good sign. And we've got two games to go and show out and prove to get to the final. It would be only our second final in history. Yeah, your way Sunday, man. Blessings to you, my brother. You're about to reach a track home. You're homebound, bro. Big up to Michael Prince. Big up to you. And Garfield saying he's getting ready. Yeah, getting ready, bro. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. In 2 months, I'll be there. Michael's going 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know what makes me laugh, Michael? You saw the game last night. 9 goals. It's just 7 goals let in the hour. What kind of rubbish is that? You see Arsenal, how they play good defense. And then you see how Bayern Munich and PSG were playing. Both teams who, by the way, Arsenal have beaten. So, look, guys, I can't wait to see this matchup and where we are in the season, because notoriously we've been losing players at the end of this time of the season, where last year we had no striker, the year before that, no Saliba, no Thomas Partey. And it's just like this season now, you're actually getting Timber and you're getting Saka coming back, Odegaard's back. So this is a time where the players are starting to come back. Calafiori's back as well today. You're talking about like 4 of your starting. It's nearly 1/3 of your team that you haven't had over the last month. In all the issues we had when we got knocked out of the cups, lost to Man City, like these guys weren't here. And Man City was at full strength. So there's a reason why we weren't able to perform in that game, because we just had so many players out. And for all of you, including me, that have said, yeah, but we've got a strong squad. The squad is strong, but the technical ability is lacking. The drop-off is far too big. The drop-off is far too big. You got a guy like Saka who's giving you them goals and assists every year, 20 goals and assists combined. You're not getting that from the other players. You haven't got that from Martinelli. You haven't got that from Trossard. Madueke. Madueke's come on a bit strong in terms of the first half of the season. It was an injury hit season for him. And the second half of the season, Madueke has actually been quite fit in terms of injuries, and he's had 6 or 7 goals since the calendar year. It's just that I can't remember actually when Madueke scored his last goal, so I'm gonna have to look up that. Cam saying same thing I just said. We've beaten every team in every competition by more than a goal. Of course we can win it. 3 games from a historic season to go in nick a 1-0. If we nick a 1-0 win today, the tie is over. The tie is over, because look what we did to the highest scoring team in the competition in Sporting Lisbon. They could not score against us over 2 legs. Yeah. So when you see those 9 goals last night with PSG and Bayern Munich, they ain't got Arsenal's defense. Gary, big up to you, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
Good. Guys,
looking forward to the game tonight.
Yeah, let me just run for the team sheet, guys. Team sheet is Raya. Ben White comes in. I'm not sure about the decision. He's not been trustworthy over the last month, but let's see how he fares. This is the game to make a comeback if you're a Ben White fan. Saliba, Gabriel, Henkape, Zumbamendi, who's had a good rest now, Rice, Odegaard, And then we're going with Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Madueke.
When did Zubimendi get his rest? When did that happen?
Since the last game. No, in the last game he looked much fresh. In the last game, he really did look fresh.
Apparently he was ill in the last game, hence why he had to be subbed.
Yeah, I thought after that break, that he looked very rangy, which is very unlike him. But it's all to play for today, and not just that, guys. But this is the style that he's accustomed to. You know, Spanish league is a league he's played in for most of his career, and in terms of the physicality, which you kind of need in the Premier League, this is more about the technical ability which you need in Spain. And so his game is kind of look at the toilet bug rolls that are being thrown up on the pitch. Guys, if you're not seeing the screen, the stadium is full of bug roll. The stadium is full of bug roll. So Saka and Eze, by the way, strangely on the bench. Saka, I'm not surprised. Eze, I am. And he's opted for the front three of Madueke, Martinelli, and Gyökeres. Now, that front three, guys, have really ever delivered. In fact, they haven't delivered. So it's surprising to me that he's gone for that front three. But it kind of looks like we're playing more of a counter-attack style. So if I was to look at it and that front three, I would say, yeah, it would be more so we're going to go to their place, let them come to us.
Well, they just wasted the whole heap of toilet paper, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Toilet paper in Spain, man.
Enough Batty could have wiped with that toilet paper that they just flinging up in the stadium, man. Tony, big up to you. Big shout out to you, man. How you getting on, bro? Tony's on mute. Tony's on mute.
Sorry, guys. I'm just setting up now. So,
Tony, you live there?
Have you seen his den? He's got the living den, bro.
I haven't seen it. Listen, I noticed that he's in a different room, so he must be in the den now.
Listen,
no. I'm in the lounge.
It reminds me of when you see them American football fans in the States, and you go into their rooms where the carpet is full of the team logo, and the walls have got all the memorabilia in there. That's what Tony's den looks like, man. Man's got it cooking, bro, cooking. I just hope that it would be ready for the Champions League final. That's all I'm going to say. Because if that's ready and we're in it, it's on, baby. Streaming is on.
I can be at Arnold's Grove in 25 minutes. you know, it's one of them minutes. I can be at Arnold's Grove is 25 minutes away. I'll be there in 15.
You'll be more than welcome, my friend. You'll be more than welcome.
Yeah, he lives in between both of us, isn't it? So the thing is, because I got an electric car, we both got electric cars, actually, so we can be down there with the quickness. Vincey, big shout out to you. I was with him at the Arsenal game on the weekend. Big up to you, Vincey. Says, evening all, looking forward to a good encounter. Couple of guys have gone for a 2-2 draw. I've actually gone for a 2-1 Arsenal win here. Gary, what have you gone for?
I think 2-1's a good shout to either team. 2-1 or 1-0.
Yeah, because they're very good at home, by the way, guys. Tony, what have you gone for?
Well, we've had past history. We played several times. We played them this season. So, you know, I'll take a scrappy 1-0. Or even I'll take a 0-0.
Excellent. And 0-0. Vincey's gone for 1-1. Socials has gone for, it's got a draw, whether that'll be a 1-1 or 2-2. I love the guys. Let's talk about Diego Simeone's comments this week.
There's one there.
His comments is something I've been saying for a while now. I've talked about when people talk about the manager and they're just fans. And then you hear professional managers of opposing teams say Arsenal are the hardest team that they've ever faced. The way that Arteta sets his teams up is very difficult to beat. And so that's the kind of narrative from those top managers. And Diego Simeone was having none of it. He was like, Arteta, when they came to play us at the Emirates, he said he has really ever been up against a manager like him who's just so difficult to break down. So it'd be interesting from a perspective of Atletico, how they're going to approach this game. Gary?
Yeah, no, agreed. So it's going to be a different game, obviously, from the one in the group stages. Obviously, this one's over 2 legs as well. But I think Arsenal just need to be their solid selves. I'm not interested in this 9-goal nonsense that we saw last night. I'll take a 1-0 win, get out of Dodge, and then next week finish it off at the Emirates. You know, the onus is going to be on them to attack, and if we can play on the counter, putting balls behind for Martinelli and Jokovic to chase, could be a very good night.
Yeah, I've kicked off. Andrew says Arsenal shut out Atletico. Camp says crazy stat. What's he saying? Atletico have conceded 72 goals in August. That's what I'm saying, bro. I can guarantee you Arsenal are going to have a good defensive output, whether they only let in one or at best they let in two. Oh, Hencape slipped. Here comes Atletico, but Hencape coming back. It's left to run. Alvarez, and it's blocked by Declan Rice.
Oh, how are you so far ahead of me?
I'm 47 seconds. Andrew says Gary with the blend in with the grass shirt. Ah, yeah. Gary with the grass shirt. Green ones don't really appeal to me. I've never bought a green Arsenal shirt. I
saw this one and I liked it. So
remember the one last season? I stayed away from that with the quickness, man.
Nah, that one kind of grew on me. That one. The more I wore it, the better it got.
Listen, you know why Tony's laughing? Because you know how Apollo does it. I hate buttons. I will never buy anything with buttons on them. Can't do it. Hate it. V-necks and round necks all day long.
There's only one button on this. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I'm done with the buttons, man. If I get that stuff, I give it away, mate. I give it away, man. Guys, yes. So I'm 1 minute and 40 seconds. Arsenal started brightly. So where are you, Gary? Where are you?
1 minute 15.
Oh, how comes you lot are so far behind? Oh, you know why? Because on my app, I can switch to VLC and it speeds it up. I've only just found that out a couple of games ago. GK, big up to you. Says evening, fellas. Big up to you, my brother. I hope everything is well. It's good to see you. You've been missing for a while, but you've been coming back to the channel. And so all is good back in 101 land. Andrew said,
I'm at 2 minutes now.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, I'm at 2:20.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Andrew says, what about chocolate buttons? Yeah, I'm rubbing my beard now because I'm having to think about that one. If it's the sweet, yeah. If it's the sweet all day long. If it's the other thing, then
Make sure you fold the detail over a couple of times.
Right. Arsenal settled in really, really well here, guys. And to be honest with you, I did say I want to see how Simone sets up. Because there has been a problem with the weather, number one.
What the hell was that?
Yeah. Oh, it looks
it's
like
a
Tony's
5-yard pass. Come on,
Tony's
guys.
with me now. Tony's with me because he saw that pass exactly the same time I did. 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That was a terrible pass by Gabriel there. Nerves?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm seeing a lot more of at the moment with Arsenal. The inability to pass at the accuracy rate that we used to be at the start of the season. When we were in full flow, our passing accuracy was in the 90%. I remember continuously looking at stats and seeing how accurate our ball passing was.
Well, Atletico's just done it as well.
In the last few weeks.
Atletico just booted the ball out of bounds out of nothing. And guys, look, we are in a conundrum here. We have got Arsenal who've only been to one final in their entire history. And we've got Atletico who, quite frankly, have been the laughing stock of the Champions League because they've got to 9 semi-finals and pretty much have lost all of them. And so they are the team known as the chokers in the Champions League. So there's a lot going on here, guys. There's a lot riding on this.
Well done, Campbell.
Me personally, I think if Arsenal get a decent result here, then they're through because of the poor away record from Atletico. Atletico don't travel very well at all. They don't travel well at all. But we've got them probing. Hold on a second, guys. Be back in a second. Big up to everybody in chat. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button.
So Garfield says, I'll take that Arsenal graph being measured at 6 p.m. tonight. Gary and Tony need Grecian for their beards. I think Gary and Tony are quite happy with our grey beards, to be honest. Go on, Nonny. Go on, Nonny. Go on, Nonny. Feed. Well done. Yes. Inside. Inside. Fill the box. Take a gamble. Fill the box. Take a gamble and make sure somebody delivers. Right. Deliver. No, Nonny. Oh, well done, Nonny. Deliver. Oh! Did somebody get in Capier's way? That was a good opportunity. Was Martinelli getting in Capier's way? Did he not hear the call? For once, Nonny doesn't overrun the ball. Went right through those two players excellently. Good delivery from on his right peg. And just Nketiah was put off his finish. It's a good opportunity. Doesn't get the finish right at all. But it's a chance, and we just have to keep making chances. I like that play from Noni Madueke. Obviously, it needs to continue. It needs to be consistent. He needs to be making more of those kind of penetrative passes. Now here come Atleti. Ball out to Lookman. Edge of the box. And here's Griezmann on the corner. Well shepherded by Nketiah. Brilliant work to stop Guiliano. Just used his body to shield the ball and let it run out of play. Excellent play from Nketiah. The more I see him, the more I just think what a great defender he is. And let's not forget that he is first and foremost, he's a defender. He's a defender's defender. Defending comes first, attacking is a bonus. And not to say he can't, but he's just not as good as Calafiori or Lewis Skelly. But when it comes to defending, absolutely rock solid. Last game for me, he was man of the match. Oh, unlucky. Thought we had Martinelli in there. And goal kick. That was a good searching ball to try and find the running Martinelli into the box. Defender did well. Simeone saying calm down in his all black shirt, black tie, black suit. I don't know whose funeral he thinks he's attending. Ball goes off for Saliba, throwing on the halfway to Atleti. Goes back into their own half. Across the box, across the halfway or the mid part of the. Here comes the long ball. And that's easy meat for David Raya. Feeds it to Declan Rice. Ricey looking. Good pass to Odegaard. Good ball. I need to see more of that. More of that, guys. Find yourself in that space, Odegaard. Let Declan Rice do the stuff at the back. Go on. Force yourself upfield, son. Go on, lad. Get up there. Get up there. Come on. Let's play in their final third. Advance the ball. There we go. To Martinelli. Give. That's it.
I want to see Odegaard further up the field. I don't want him playing in the back.
Absolutely, Gary. I totally agree with you. You know, he created a lot in the game against Man City. He needs to do the same here tonight. We aren't creating enough, but if anyone is creating, it's him. I don't want him dropping in our half too much. I want him to be playing most of his ball in the final third. Well done, Saliba. Full 2 players into running in the wrong direction. Let's move for him. Let's move for him. Give him options. He's asking for you to move into space, boys. Only on the
Sometimes I
ball.
can't believe how static we are.
Yeah.
You look at PSG, how fluid they
Fill the
play.
box. Oh, ball comes in from Odegaard.
You got Gyökeres there marked by 2 players.
Yeah. And then kicked out of touch by Ron Jeremy lookalike.
Guys, how are we getting on?
Yeah, we had a bit of possession. We just need to get Odegaard ticking a bit more, I think. That's a great ball. Oh, unlucky. Just a little bit ahead of Gyökeres there. But I
Excellent.
like that kind of ball. I like that kind of ball. That's the sort of thing he needs to feed off of. More often. More often. Let's have that.
That's good defending, though. A little bit too much on the ball.
Yeah, but I'd rather take the chance than not.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Right, guys, bear with me. I just had a delivery from Amazon for some solar lights, so bear with me for a second.
Oh, well defended in Capier. I thought he had misjudged his challenge, but he got it absolutely perfect. Oh, given away by Gabriel. He's made amends, but Atletico retained possession.
See, he's just got to clear that ball, man. That's a poor clearance from Gabriel.
It is, yeah.
And again, twice now he's just chipped the ball into midfield where there's no Arsenal player there. Just whack it upfield and reset your lines, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done in Capier again. Giving Llorente absolute kittens. He hates that. That is what we call proper defending. And Capier is a beast. So throw into Atleti. Right-hand side of our goal. Or left-hand side of our goal. Looks like it's going to be a long throw-in. Here it comes. Out by Gabriel. Oh, he hasn't got enough pace. He hasn't got enough pace. I like the idea, but Gyökeres is not that player. He hasn't got nearly enough pace to outsprint those defenders and get onto that long ball.
He's never going to reach that ball.
Yeah.
There was too much on it, and there's 2 defenders covering.
Absolutely. I mean, if you got a speedster, you got half a chance, but he's
I don't even think
definitely not
reaching that.
No, I mean, let's be honest. If you played that ball to Thierry Henry, you'd think to yourself, you know what? He's got half a chance.
I think he's going to get closer.
Ball comes in. Atleti. Oh, well defended. Oh, saved by David Raya. The shot was by Julian Alvarez. It was on target. Good defending at first, but then he managed to sneak out and get the shot, which was on target. Great save by David Raya.
We don't shoot from distance. If that's an Arsenal player, they're never shooting there.
Yeah.
He just dug it out, and it's a shot that you expect Raya to save.
And that's what was shown with the Eze goal at the weekend. You know, you don't have to always wait for it to go in the box. You can take a shot from outside. Recycled again. Hold it, Martinelli. Hold. Oh, missed the header. But picked up by Gyökeres. He's away. He's away. He hasn't got the pace, though. He's got the strength, though. Delivers. Oh, finish. Oh, my gosh. Odegaard was in a great position. The fantastic work by Gyökeres to keep the ball in play and then delivered it perfectly to Odegaard
Why
in
didn't
the
he hit
box.
it first time, man? Why is he
Yeah.
taking 3 touches?
He took a
Why is he
touch and
taking
allowed
3
the
touches?
defender to just get in front of him. But that was excellent work by Gyökeres.
The way that ball come in, Tony, he could have just walked on that and strummed it straight away.
Absolutely.
Didn't need the touch, and then he didn't need the second touch, and he didn't need the third touch.
Yeah, you've got to hit that first time, Odegaard.
You know, Gyökeres might not have like the express pace, but he's got strength. And when you run with strength and a bit of pace, you're hard to knock off the ball. And he's put it on a plate there, and that should be a first-time strike.
Absolutely. So there's a foul on Hincapié by Julian Alvarez. Hopefully they'll be teammates next year. Great cover tackle there. And they're showing the save by Raya, which preceded it, which was, again, a great save by David Raya.
I mean, if that player doesn't get a block in there, I think that's 1-0, to be perfectly fair. But he allowed the player time to get there and block it.
Yeah.
Good positioning from David Raya and a very good save.
Zubimendi on the ball, center of the box, center of the pitch. Declan Rice out to Noni. You've got to fill the box now. Deliver, Noni. Deliver. Deliver. They've got players.
No.
Oh.
No.
Foul by Hincapié, but he got a header on target. Some very interesting instructions from Mikel Arteta going, I'm not sure what that means. Be strong. Flex your biceps. I don't know, but anyway.
Flex your biceps. I think it was a foul by Gyökeres, not Hincapié.
So, free kicks taken. Easy for Raya to pick up, straight all the way to the other side to Raya. Goes short to Declan Rice. To Saliba, Odegaard. Declan Rice, straight up to Gabriel. Loads of space. Travel. Oh, man, why do that? Why is Odegaard there? Let Gabriel travel. Get upfield and receive it in the final third. They're looking for options, but you're not there. Ball over the top. Who's that? Offside. Ben White. It's a good run. The ball was just a little bit late. Again, I'm not displeased at that because that shows forward ambition. I want to see forward ambition. Let's try to get the ball up into areas where we endanger the opposition. If we're not trying, we're not getting. I mean, everyone's gloating about yesterday's game. You know, there's teams taking a gamble, sending their defenders up, sending their midfielders further ahead of their forwards and saying, let's get at them. I'm not looking to have a 5-4 game today. I'd rather keep it tight and play to our advantage, which is defensive strength. So far, I have seen very little other than the Alvarez shot to say that we're in danger. Good play, Declan Rice. Go on, Saliba. Nice. That's where you need to be, Odegaard. Oh, unlucky. Again, I'm not displeased with that. He took a gamble, lost it, but we've recovered it.
I'll tell us, not Arteta, sorry, Odegaard has got to start playing this ball properly, man. These little flick passes and he does it, the little clips are just no good.
That's his game, isn't it? It seems like everything for him is a little chip. Go on, Martinelli. Go on, take him on. That's the good ball, Zubimendi. Take him on, Martinelli. You've got to take him on and deliver. No, he's gone backwards. He's gone backwards. It's gone backwards again. Declan Rice reset from the start. Everybody's in front of the ball except Declan Rice now. All right, Odegaard on, looking forward. Come on, let's get it in the danger area. Who's there? Runners, come on, make options. Move it around the back four, still looking for penetration. Give it in. Go on, Martinelli again. You've got to do something now. Deliver.
As soon as you say Martinelli again, I'm switching my ears off.
Must be. Oh my gosh. It's a corner. It's a good-looking ball. Gyökeres has taken I think he's taken a shoulder into the nose. He's down on his haunches, holding his nose. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He's a tough boy. But again, we got the ball in with numbers in the box. I thought Noni had a chance. He turned his back on the header and therefore got nowhere near it and was lucky that we come out with a corner. You're going to go in for a header, you've got to take a gamble. You've got to look at that ball and say, I'm getting my head on that ball.
He got elbowed in the face by Noni.
Yeah, but that's because Noni turned his back. He didn't actually go for the ball. He just jumped into a crowd of players. If anything, he impeded Gyökeres. Bit of claret coming out. So we've got a bit of attention, which unfortunately means Gyökeres will now have to take 10 seconds on the sideline.
Why do you do it? Keep your hands to yourself. I'm not going to keep telling you the same thing. It's boring.
Well, we're 22 minutes and 7 seconds into the game. Score 0-0. Chances. Won by Julian Alvarez. Well saved by Raya. Arsenal really haven't tested Oblak yet. I think the closest was Nketiah had far post, got his strike completely wrong. Declan Rice getting some close instructions from Mikel Arteta. I don't know what Arteta says. I mean, it's just like he's saying something really precise, but you know what? I'd rather him just say, look, let's get more opportunities for Gyökeres. Let's start delivering into areas where he can do what he does well.
You was out of position by 5 centimetres.
You know what I mean? All that technical stuff, and you're missing out the basics. Feed the Glock. Feed the Glock. Tell everybody on the pitch, feed the Glock. So the corner will be taken by Noni.
Yeah, that's what Sporting Lisbon did, and they got a bunch of goals out of them.
Come on, set piece FC would be nice. Oh, it's terrible. Flat and low, hit the first man. Terrible by Noni. And it's gone all the way back to Raya. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, what's the point? All that money you spend on a player, he can't even flip and take a corner. Absolute waste, man. Can't even take a corner. That's a joke. Gabriel complaining about him being pulled in the box, but there's no point in complaining, Gabriel. The cross was atrocious.
18 says, flat and low, Tony, reminds me of my ex-girlfriend's. Hilarious.
Oh, so now Atleti are having problems passing the ball. They've done a crossfield ball, was gone completely out of touch. Throw into Arsenal. So Arsenal build again from the back. Or with Saliba to Declan Rice, sitting in between the two centre backs. I know that's cover, but how much do we want to see that? How much do we really need that centre?
I don't think there's any need to see Rice or Odegaard back there.
Right in the middle of your two centre backs. Really?
Your centre backs have got to be capable of playing the ball upfield.
That is my point, Gary. I don't see why that has to always happen. And what is Ben White doing? Oh my God. Giving me kittens. As much as I like this squad at the start of the season, as this season's getting towards the end, I'm beginning to not like it in a big way.
Just showing how much we're missing Yuri and Timber, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, what the hell was that? That's atrocious. Oh, man. Pass accuracy is right up the Swanee at the moment, and it's driving me nuts.
A pass or a shot, man. That was ridiculous.
It's an abomination of a pass. I ain't joking, but I played centre half a lot in my life, and I don't think I've ever played a ball that bad. Well upset, Nkapie doing his defensive duties with excellence as always. This is not good football, boys. Good control there, Declan. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Stop playing backwards. Go forwards. That's a great ball, Declan.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tony, they're trying to suck them in for the counter. They're trying to suck them in.
Bloody hell. That's what they're trying to do? Could have fooled me, mate.
I mean, remember, guys, the style of this game, they're not Premier League, so they're not sitting back in the low block.
The old idea of sucking people in is that somebody has to break that suck. Somebody has to be on the outside of the suck, right? You're trying to draw all their players into one space, but then somebody has to be opening up behind or beyond the lines. Again, atrocious passing. What the hell? If I'm Mikel Arteta, I am absolutely furious because this passing is atrocious. Lookman to Griezmann.
Yeah, you can't pay 53 million for a player who can't even complete a single pass. That was awful. That was.
Ball in and cleared. Let's go back on the ball. Trying to find options. Arsenal's defensive unit looks solid. Not giving Atleti, as Simone said, playing Arsenal is just so difficult because they don't give you any space. And there was a little bit of space. Julian Alvarez got a header in, but way over the top. Didn't get anything clear on that.
That's never beaten Raya from that distance.
Yeah, go
That's got to be some header to beat him from there, innit?
Yeah, that's never beaten Raya.
But it goes down as a shot. Shot off target, but it's still a shot. So now Noni looks like he's been fouled, but he's getting nothing for it, or is he? Athletic throwing. See Eze warming up. Calafiori's warming up. Yeah, that was a bit easy from Noni. Ooh, nearly intercepted by Victor. The full press is on. See, when Arsenal squeeze, teams hate it. Teams hate that because we can win the ball back. Go on, Nonny. Go on, Nonny. Shoot. Oh!
Oh my word! Oh, that was close. You want to see more of that from him?
Yeah,
He does have that in his
Seen a
game.
goal like that already this year in the Champions League. I want to see more of that from Nonny.
And for
Driving and
England,
shooting.
Tony, and for England.
Yeah. He
Gary,
wasn't far, and it was a good effort.
Gary's so far behind, it sounds like an echo. I think I just heard him say, ooh.
Oh, Dex.
Gaza. Right, I'm on 30 minutes, 25 seconds.
Me too.
Yeah, yours are 10 seconds.
Martinelli comes central. Turns out.
I mean, heaps of space there.
Oh, unlucky. See, I don't mind that when you lose the ball in the final third and you were trying to do something intricate. I don't mind that one bit.
And again, I will say this, guys. Go back to Sporting Lisbon with the highest scoring team in the Champions League and was struggling to get off a single shot. And Arsenal, for most of the part, had them in check. This is Atletico Madrid at home against Arsenal, and Arsenal looks so comfortable in possession. They look so comfortable.
Go on, Odegaard.
I think Arsenal started the game really well here.
I don't know why Nonny was holding back. He should have gone, taken an opportunity to go deep. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Arsenal, I like that they're putting the ball into Gyökeres and getting some touches and pulling the centre-backs forward.
Declan Rice, Nonny. Take him on, Nonny. Take him on, Nonny. Drive him line. Drive him line. Oh, checks. Comes back. Declan. Goes central to Gabriel. Finds Nkapie. Out to Martinelli. Drive Martinelli. Turns back.
That's it.
Nkapie is like playing the wing position now, where Martinelli should be.
So you see, Tony, the frustrating thing here is when they're recycling the ball and pulling the defenders forward, someone's got to make that darting run behind.
Absolutely.
And no one's doing it.
We know that Nkapie is not
no one's doing it.
It's like we've only got Gyökeres in the box, surrounded by four or five defenders.
Yeah.
That's why you put in a cross and you're asking one man to beat four people. The cross has got to be exceptional. You know, then we've ended up back at David Raya.
Saliba's wall off the ball terribly. Now Atleti in a dangerous position. And they played it out of touch.
But notice in that play, Alvarez made 2 runs into the box. 2. When you switch it to what happened with us on the other end, nobody made any runs into the box.
But that's, you know, we've got Rice playing as a third centre-back. We've got Odegaard playing as a
number 6.
As a number 6. And you wonder why we've got nobody running in the box.
But Gary, you're choosing your poison there, mate. You're choosing your poison.
Yeah.
That's nothing for me, Gary. Yeah?
I get it. Because I'd like to see some, you know, some adventure, some freedom to say, you know what, let's have a go and try and get a 1-0 win.
And the reason why you're not seeing enough is because the foundation of the team that was built with Thomas Partey allowed Declan Rice to go forward.
Get in space, Martinelli, for crying out loud.
Yeah, they're not. Look at the movement.
Martinelli is like useless at wing play.
Look, Rice has made a run in there. Look, he does get the ball, but it's a poor ball. It's a poor ball. But Rice actually makes the run forward.
Martinelli is driving me up the wall because he's useless. He's like, okay, we know Nkapie is not a winger. He's not the type to do stuff at the top end of the pitch. So do what you're supposed to do. Stay wide. Give him an option. Arsenal's pass accuracy is 90%. Wow.
Yeah, I told you they're starting the game really well.
Yeah,
if there was a textbook way to start the game, it would be just like this. And at some point, Atletico are going to be devoid of ideas because they just can't play through us.
Yeah.
The attacks that I've seen Atletico had have been long balls. And look here, you can see like Atletico have the ball in the half, trying to play out. Where can they go? They've hit it long and they've lost possession of the ball again. They just can't play through us.
What is that? Zubimendi.
Zubimendi giving the ball away there. Alvarez's shot is blocked.
Oh, foul. Thank you.
Yeah.
So will we be seeing Lewis Skelly for Zubimendi at some point today? Because we all know how challenged Zubimendi has been of late.
Honestly, I don't know, because as I said to you before, this is a game where Zubimendi actually matches up well with them. It's his league, it's his style of play. The team as a whole have got off to a really decent start. The midfield is working.
What we've got to say to ourselves is, what is Zubimendi's forte? What does he do well that you go, what can he impact this game with? I mean, it's very good that he's defensively sound, yeah? But you're a centre midfielder. Now, as far as I've ever been concerned, a centre midfielder is supposed to be that kind of player who operates two-way, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
He's a one-way player.
Right. So I'll answer that because when Sky Sports was when BT Sports was
Saliba plays it back to him.
When BT Sports was having an interview with one of their players, I can't remember who it was, the pundits.
Ball again from Ben White.
They had played against Spain and they said they couldn't get the ball off Zubimendi for the whole 90 minutes.
Oh, swept.
So it's definitely the technical ability and the ability to dictate the flow of play is his strength. His weaknesses is tackling. Tackling and recoveries is his biggest weakness. And that's why they have to drop Declan Rice. Did you see that? Rice has made another darting run forward. No service. So Declan is game. He's game to make the runs.
That ball's got to go, man. You've got to try to play these balls. You're never going to score a goal if you keep playing it backwards and sideways.
What the hell?
That's a nothing. And actually, that
ball by Incapia. Oh,
yeah, but what it is, Martinelli doesn't predict it. He doesn't take a chance on it. He's just standing still.
Yeah.
If he moves, again, lack of movement. If he runs, Tony, then he's on that. Look, he's just standing there doing nothing, and the ball goes over his head, and it bounces well within bounds. So had he had read the run, he would have got that ball. You've just got a lack of players with any offensive fortitude in this team right now, and that's why I said the front three they're playing with has never worked.
Cut from Declan has released it to Lookman.
The front three they're playing with has never worked simply because they don't hold the ball up really well.
Incapia again. My man so far is Incapia. He hasn't put a foot wrong so far.
If you're playing counter attack,
one of the few options.
Then you know then it works. But if you're playing build up game, then this front three is horrible.
Well, you're not having your chocolate.
Martinelli lost it again. Vital
Yeah.
Oh, well in.
Look at that. Well played, Odegaard. What is? Martinelli, they're taking a chance.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh, that's the wrong pass.
Why is Gyökeres going backwards?
Gyökeres. He played it behind when the momentum was to go forward.
Yeah, I know.
Why? Put them on their back heels. Idiocy. I don't understand.
Yeah.
These are the foundations of what makes good football. Yeah? You get them ball in that area. Keep driving. Force them backwards. Go on, Martinelli.
Build-up play is too slow. Build-up play is way too slow. And let's be fair, who's been our best player over the last few games? Eza. And Eza's on the bench.
It's looking good. Go on, feed. Get in the box, everyone. anticipate. Martinelli comes central. Out to Ben White. To Noni. Noni back to Ben White. Declan Rice at the point. Looking for options.
So, guys, it's 40 minutes gone, and Arsenal have been in control of this game. Possession, passing, attacking.
Nothing. Go on, Noni. Go on, Noni. He's done too much again.
Yeah, but who wins it? Ben White. That's good cover
No,
there,
he
mate.
hasn't won it. He hasn't won it.
Oh, look at that.
Protected. Arsenal get the ball back.
Yeah, we get possession back. That's good.
Let's get accurate passing. Come on. Zubimendi.
We're just dictating the flow of the game.
Go on.
Martinelli, you're in one-on-one now, mate. You're in one-on-one.
Deliver. Oh, he goes backwards to Gabriel.
I don't understand.
Gabriel delivers.
The cross does come in. Shoot!
Unlucky.
It took a heavy bounce off his body.
That's what you got to do. You got to take the chance to shoot.
Yep, here comes Atletico. It's actually Atletico.
Danger. Oh, well done. Comes to the edge.
Keeper, that's good play.
Done by David Breyer. Great.
See, defensively, we're not worried about anything with this team.
Oh, we have to be worried, my friend. This is a good team.
I know it is, but what I'm saying is, it's our forte.
Killer. Let's not.
Gyökeres has got no help at all.
Oh,
nothing.
Hold the ball there. He's got to hold the ball. He's got to do better. These are the things that he gets criticised for. The ball's at his feet. He's got to hold the ball. Can't lose the ball there.
Yeah, to get knocked off the ball like that was just weak, really.
Go on.
How has no one got that?
Penalty to Arsenal. Penalty to Arsenal.
How did Gary is behind us and he's saying penalty?
He's got his speed, as always. Here comes Zubimendi, and the penalty is on Gyökeres.
Yeah. Gyökeres, well, isn't that funny? He doesn't get any of the calls when he's knocked over, and he gets pushed over in the box, and that's a penalty.
So who's taking that? Odegaard?
No, it's got to be Gyökeres. It's got to be Gyökeres.
Odegaard's got the ball in his hand. It can be the usual.
The captain chooses who takes the kicks, Tony. That's why the captain holds the ball.
Yeah, but he can also be the penalty taker. Let's not fool ourselves.
He wouldn't do that.
He's very capable of the penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Clear push in the back.
Yeah.
Good little touch there by Zubimendi was feeding him, though.
What a gift that is to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Socials is saying it's soft. Socials, I'd take it any day of the week, mate.
Yeah, no, it's soft. Ultimately, you can't just knock a man over in the box like that.
Yeah, I'll take it any way it comes, Socials.
Yeah.
You score here and you take the crowd out of the game. And it's huge momentum for Arsenal. They're already dominating the game.
So it looks like Odegaard's going to take it because he's still got the ball.
He better not.
Or is he going to give it last minute to Gyökeres?
Go! Victor Gyökeres!
There you go. 19th goal of the season, guys. Number 19.
Odegaard's going to hand the ball over to Victor Gyökeres.
As I said, Tony, that's what he does. That's the captain's job.
Yeah. Up steps Victor.
And he's deadly from the penalty spot.
He is deadly.
Absolutely deadly.
He hits the ball so hard, man.
Yeah, exactly. Even if a goalie's going the right way, he's not gonna get it anyway. Look at that.
Brilliant.
Every single time.
The ball's hit in the back of the net before the goalkeeper's even died.
Every single time, mate.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what? His last 4 penalties have all been in the same place, and the goalies know which area it's going in. They just can't reach it.
It's pure power.
Yeah.
Pure
Low and hard. Yeah. Low and hard.
He won the penalty and he converted it. Look at the pace on it. Look, the goalie knows where he's going. But he just can't stop it.
It's very savable if you read it. But sheer pace of that ball, because it's not gone in the corner.
It went through the keeper's arms before he could even get his arms out.
Yeah.
Pure
So here
power.
it is, guys. 7 of his last 8 penalties have been to the left.
So that's 5 goals in 11 matches for Victor. 5 Champions League goals. What's that? 21 for the season?
19.
19. Okay.
Yeah, one more to go, Tony. One more
Okay.
to hit that 20.
So all of those that like to poo-poo on Victor Gyökeres, he scored again.
Listen,
Gyökeres
as soon as the guy
again.
doesn't get no service to score 19 goals, and he's the top
Gyökeres
scoring
again.
striker that Arteta's ever had.
Yeah.
Gyökeres again. Gyökeres again. Gyökeres again. Ole, ole. And it's a goal kick to Arsenal.
Well, it's not a bad 55 million spent, mate.
It's not if you're getting 20 goals for the season.
Yeah, it's not a bad 55 million.
And if we look at it and compare that to Ekitike, who hasn't scored as many, we compare that to
Guys, we have to realise, yeah, Victor Gyökeres is the highest scoring striker Arteta's ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's outscored Aubameyang, Lacazette, Havertz,
Nketiah.
He's outscored them all, and we're not even playing to the guy's strengths.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine if we was playing to his strengths, the guy would be up there with Erling Haaland.
Yeah, he would, because you know why, Gary? He outscored Erling Haaland last season.
Big
He
kick
outscored him last season.
That's going all the way through, isn't it? Yeah.
Guys,
So
this is incredible. We're 1-0 up just before the half-time break. It's
Perfect time.
And the bell's ringing again. Hold on, guys.
Perfect timing for a goal just before the half time. There's 2 minutes of injury time. We're already 1 minute 30.
And that's half time, guys. Half time in Madrid is Atletico 0.
Oh,
Arsenal
unlucky.
1.
Martinelli was trying to feed Nketiah in the final third. He made a good run, but the pass unfortunately was too straight. Went straight to Oblak. If Martinelli gets that,
It hit a defender, didn't it? Hit the defender and deflected back through to Oblak. But that's a pass that Martinelli should be making.
The half-time whistle gone.
That's a pass that Martinelli should be making. It's not a difficult pass.
Yeah,
Get that right, and we could go 2 up before half time.
absolutely, Gaz. What's that guy doing? So there's a fella on the side. He's making something with some bacon. Is he making bacon sandwiches?
Man's got his Parma ham out.
Bacon sandwiches. What the hell?
Man's got his Parma ham out. He didn't like that, but he dashed it on the floor.
That was awesome, guys. That was awesome.
Oh.
Tony, that's where I'd be going for halftime.
Get on the old Parma ham.
He's got about 10 sandwiches there. I don't know who he's feeding.
They're all through.
Oh, my days. I've
Right,
seen
guys,
it
we're
all.
back in a second.
No problem, fella. So, Gaz, give us your synopsis of that first half.
Well, it ended pretty well. We went in 1-0 up. Victor Gyökeres converting the penalty that he won. But all in all, I mean, this is the way Arteta wants to play. He wants to keep it tight all over the pitch. And if you nick a goal, we defend the lead, and we try to add more. So it's not really a surprise. I want to see more from Martinelli and Madueke. I want to see Odegaard higher up the pitch where he can actually affect the game. And sometimes we've seen Declan Rice make a couple of runs into the box. Sometimes you just got to cross the ball and see what happens. You know, tiny bit more adventurous. No one's saying that you've got to go gun ho and literally play Arsene like Arsene Wenger used to do with 10 men up front and only the keeper back. You know, but sometimes you just got to be a little bit more adventurous. The one time that we get a bit adventurous and play some balls around the box where Odegaard's there, we nick a penalty. You know, so it shows you if you play forward a little bit more, you've got more chance of creating chances. But all in all, they haven't really threatened our goal. One save from Raya, which you'd expect him to make. And apart from that, we score with our first shot on target, which is the penalty. But I think ultimately, sometimes you just want that tiny bit more from us going forward. Have you frozen, Tone?
No. He's. I've still got to go off and get my thing, but I do want to say this, guys. And I said it throughout the whole of the first half. Arsenal approached the game in such a professional manner. The display and the tempo of the game, Atletico weren't in that at all. They had a few counterattacks, but that is because we're the ones that are dominating the game. We set up to play counterattack, and we're the ones dominating the game. So the script's reversed. Atletico are playing like they're away from home. So in this regard, it's a really good display by Arsenal in the first half. A fantastic display. And the penalty, he earned it. Gyökeres earned it, and he finished
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
it's down to him that we have this one goal advantage. And so 3 more halves, Diego Simeone has to find a way to beat the best defense in Europe. And it's only going to get worse on them because in those 3 halves, Arsenal are going to score more goals. And it's going to be in terms of how Atletico are going to have to express themselves. They're the home team. The fans are going to want to see them come out and have a go, which means you can't be sitting at the back trying to defend against Arsenal. So the game is going to be more expansive. Hence, Arsenal are going to have more chances.
No, add to
Saka's
that,
going to come
we'll
on.
probably have Saka back.
Saka's going to come on.
Havertz will probably be back. Eze will be fully fit.
And Eze's going to come on. So it's going to get more expansive. And so
So-
Arsenal, fantastic position they're in right now. And look, Arsenal have gone on to win 18 of their last championship, 19 Champions League games in which they've opened the scoring. So it looks really good. But Diego Simeone did warn you. He warned you. Bet you just didn't listen. Back in a second, guys.
So, half time, and if we look at that first half, Gary, what changes would you make, if any, at this stage in the game?
At this stage in the game, I'd keep it exactly the same till about the 65th, 70th minute. And then you're looking to get 20 odd minutes out of Saka, 20 odd minutes out of Eze. Obviously, you see how Zubimendi's getting on.
Yeah.
He needs to be replaced with a Norgard or a Lewis Skelly for the sort of like maybe the last 10, 15. But apart from keep it the same, don't make any changes. I think everyone's into the game and they're up to the rhythm. They're playing well. It's up to Atletico now to come out and can adjust.
Yeah, defensively, we've been very sound. I mean, Nketiah is playing like a man possessed at the moment.
Yeah, he's just a true warrior. He's like the left back version of Gabriel, isn't he?
Yeah.
On that side of the pitch, we're sorted. If we had Timber on the other side, the defence would be nigh on impregnable.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say stay as we are. And then, as you said, maybe as players tire, instead of flogging them to the end, let's give them a break and let's, bring them some fresh legs, see if they can.
It'd be nice to nick a second goal early on in the second half.
Exactly, yeah.
Relax a bit.
And that would be when their players get tired, you bring fresh legs on. That's the idea, if you've got good enough players, bring them on at a point where the opposition start to, look a bit creaky, and then you can punish them.
Yeah, agreed.
So Trossard has fallen off a cliff of late. I mean, he's just not even an option to me at the moment. Lightning, they're showing lightning going up above the stadium in the sky in Madrid. It's not raining, but it looks like it's gonna rain. And they're just showing
that is a lightning storm and a half, isn't it? That Jesus.
Yeah.
Close the roof.
Showing Gyökeres' movement for the penalty. Was all the time he was available. Got himself in front of his defender and left his defender no option but to push him to try to get the ball. And as you said, Gary, ball went through the goalkeeper's arms.
Yeah, I mean, he's so hard. The keeper can't even get his arms out. He can't even get the full dive out before the ball's through his arms.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to know how hard he's hit that, Look how far it rebounds out the net.
Yeah.
It rebounds so far out the net. He must have hit that at about 60, 70 mile an hour. Got to be. I mean, I think Gyökeres has had a good half.
Yeah, I agree. You know,
He puts the ball on the plate for Odegaard, who's got to strike it first time. That could be an assist and maybe a goal for Arsenal.
They're just showing Arsenal's chances here. That excellent run by Gyökeres beats his defender and then delivers into the box. And Odegaard just had to hit it. He's in the centre of the box. Hit the ball first time and it's a goal. But no, he plays with his food. Chance by Noni, went just slightly wide. Good run by Noni. Very Stacker-esque in the way he took that. Just didn't see enough of it from Noni, to be honest.
Steve McManaman is saying Arsenal are doing what Arsenal do.
Hey, listen, top of the league for a reason. 19 undefeated in the Champions League for a reason. Yeah, we stifle teams, we stifle them, and then we stretch them out. Yeah, it's a winning formula. I don't care what people say. If you don't like that style of football, where it's effective,
listen, all these 9-goal thrillers are all right, but that just shows that you don't have a base to defend, and you're always going to concede goals.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd much rather win 1-0.
People who gloat about the nine goals yesterday. One of those teams we put 3 past in a group stage. So say what you like. You know, we've got the beating of the likes of those teams. Where we are because we have a style of play which teams in Europe have said they don't like. They struggle to see how they can break Arsenal down.
I mean, me personally, I think we would have beat PSG if it wasn't for Donnarumma. He made some saves in that game that were unbelievable. They don't have that now.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for him, I think we would have probably won that game. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be, and he had an outstanding couple of legs. And you have to give him his flowers for that.
Absolutely. He was outstanding. So I wonder how that team talk is going at halftime. He's got to be upbeat, you know, 1-0 away from home in the opposition's backyard. That can't be a bad thing. That cannot be something you can criticise. But you do still need to motivate that team to go out and do something in the second half.
I think the longer the game stays at 1-0, the more Atleti have to come out. And that leaves them open to the counter-attack with some quick play with, you know, Martinelli up top, Gyökeres up top.
Yeah.
You know, so, listen, they've struggled in the first 45. You would expect the second 45 to be the same, but obviously we can't guarantee it. But if it is, I can see Arsenal running out of here maybe 2 or 3-0.
Yeah, Gaz, what's the story on Kai Havertz tonight? I mean, is there any word on, you know, is he...
No, didn't he have his fitness test on Friday, or was that Timber? I'm just trying to see what it was mentioned in our chat, wasn't it?
I mean, we got this weekend.
Everton? Havertz is getting treatment.
Okay.
Havertz is getting treatment, so he's probably a week or so away. And where are we?
It'd be interesting to hear what Bertram's got to say at this stage in the game, because he's very opinionated in terms of, you know, how Arsenal play and who does what.
We're at home to Fulham on the Saturday.
On Saturday, is it? Okay.
Saturday, and Man City go to Everton on Monday night.
Okay.
But Saturday's a big day because obviously Tottenham are away to Villa and West Ham are away to Brentford. So we pray for a West Ham win and a Tottenham loss because I want them to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Aston Villa versus Forest tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, in the Europa.
Interesting.
Guaranteed an English club in the final. I don't know who the other semi-finals between.
It doesn't matter. We're supporting the team that comes from our half. And Palace as well tomorrow in the semi-final.
Who?
Crystal Palace.
Oh, Palace.
Yeah.
So it could be an all-English final.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Palace nick it.
No. Palace are in the conference, isn't it? They're not in the Europa, so...
I don't bother with such competitions.
Yeah. No, but I like Palace. Always been a fan.
We feed at the top table.
Yeah. But I like, I've always liked Palace. I mean, one of my favourite ever players, this is taking you back, Gaz, has been Vince Hilaire back in the day.
I remember Vince Hilaire, the big Afro winger.
Yeah. So I was always a fan of Vince. He lives in Portsmouth now. He's a DJ. He DJs down there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Vince Hilaire.
Yeah, he was a sublime player. I mean, him and Laurie Cunningham were my two favourites at that time in football. Him, Laurie Cunningham, and Cyril Regis. Just absolutely always loved to watch those guys play. So Arsenal are coming out, led by David Raya and Martin Odegaard. Looks like exactly the same 11. Nothing new. Ebereche, Max Dowman. Oh, be interesting to see if Max gets a little run out tonight. Marley Salmon. That's interesting, our bench, to be honest, because Mosquera's on there. Obviously, you get an opportunity to put 11 subs on a bench, and you can get a lot of your youth team players involved at this stage. They get to train with the first team. They get the sap up that atmosphere of a big stadium, big game. This is invaluable opportunities.
Simeone looks worried, man.
Yeah, so he should be. A great opportunity for some of them youngsters to, have their first look at the big lights and, be part of this mammoth tie Champions League semi-final. One of the players that got his bench debut, so to speak, was his uncle's a good friend of mine. I think his name's Matt Derdiak.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know his uncle quite well. We used to spar together back in the day. So when he posted up that was his nephew, I was like, oh wow, I didn't realise. The thing is, his uncle's a massive.
They're bringing on Robin Lee Normand, central defender.
Yeah, good player. Very good player. Resisting the opportunity to play there.
They've taken a forward off Simeone and put on Lee Normand.
Interesting move from Simeone. So Arsenal kicked on straight to David Raya.
Diego Simeone. We'll just have a look what that means to the shape of this team.
Arsenal have just absolutely dominated the first half. I can bring up this for you. I normally do this at half time, but I'm so busy. My house is a tip, guys. I've got stuff everywhere. I can't even walk.
Take it in the box, Raya. Well done.
So look.
Nothing silly. That's it.
Right, here we go.
So Raya on the ball. This is where you're sucking players in. You're hoping for them to come forward.
And Tony, it's down to them to see what they can do in terms of why have I got that up? Here we go. Here we go. All right. And so, guys, the first half really is a situation where Arsenal have had more shots than they have. One shot on target. Arsenal 13 touches in the box, and Madrid only 7. So Arsenal's got double the amount of touches. Atletico Madrid, sorry, are playing at home. They're playing at home. And this is where we are in the first half, which is exactly what Diego Simeone was talking about. It's
Yeah,
extremely difficult to play this Arsenal team.
yeah,
He
exactly.
found Ben White, man. Didn't need to do that.
Right, here we go.
Long ball.
Renty
So,
forward.
guys, we're looking for more of the same in the second half. We're looking for more of the same in the second half.
Martinelli. Well played by Martinelli. Did his defensive duties excellently there.
As he always does, Tony.
Yeah, that's the one part of his game that we can never complain about.
Agreed. And talk about the other changes. I mentioned to Gary, the team was much more fluid when Thomas Partey was in there because he can play a single pivot. This allowed a number 8 to be an advanced number 8 rather than a pivot 8. So you had Declan Rice being more assertive, hence him scoring 9 goals and having 10 assists last season. Almost like a wingman, if you like. So having that extra man in the box makes a huge difference. We don't have that now. We don't have that option now. So,
what are you doing, Raya?
So yeah, they're pressing us now. They're pressing us quite hard. So
When they're pressed, you just got to go long.
So what we've seen over the last few weeks, look at Gyökeres get back there.
Hey,
How's he giving a free kick?
Yeah.
So what we've seen over the last few weeks, guys, we've seen a few changes. Namely, the fact that Zubimendi is playing higher up the pitch, more like an 8. And it's Declan Rice who has been acting like a lone 6. And that's really been effective. That's been super effective because the frailties that Zubimendi had in recoveries and tackles has been cleared up by Declan Rice having that, having that responsibility. So it seems to be working with Arteta well. Seems to be really working well.
I don't see how you benefit there, Apollo. I don't see.
We're benefiting, Tony, because we're playing better. We're playing better in the last 4 or so games. We just look more direct.
What is the point of Zubimendi if he's not?
Oh, wow. Wow, that was close.
Netting by Julian Alvarez. We know how good he is as a striker.
This guy can strike the free kicks, man.
Yeah, he's very good. That was so close. Just to the left of the goal, right of the goal, sorry.
If that was higher, yeah, that would have been in, I thought.
No, it wasn't. It was high enough, but just to the right of the goal post.
Yeah.
Rare had it covered, man.
No, I don't think he did, mate. If it was postage stamp, no, I don't think he had.
No, not even if it was in the postage stamp, no.
Yeah.
I don't think any keeper could actually get up to the postage stamp. But again, Raya's giving him a whole sighter of that side of the goal, man. I don't like it when keepers do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at some point, Gary, you got to put quality on the pace of the actual ball. The way he hit it and the way it curled, he's done really well to get it around the box.
Oh, well done. Well done, Declan. Odegaard, why are you hanging back? Get ahead of the ball. Give him an option. Declan Rice has run into an excellent position, but Odegaard has let him run past him. Instead of saying, you know what, I'll get ahead and give you an option. You're the 10. You need to stay up there, Odegaard. Give Zubimendi and Rice an option.
Did anybody see that video when Lee Judges was in Africa and he was losing his rag and Robbie and the other guy's just sitting there thinking, "What on earth is
I
going
don't
on?"
watch AFTV. I stay well clear of that channel.
Yeah, me too as well. But it came up as a short. It came up as a short, and it said Lee Judges loses his rag, and I thought, "What on earth?"
I
Honestly,
don't
he
watch
looked like he
anything
was.
to do with them guys at all, man.
I thought he was going to have a heart attack sitting down there.
Probably
It
will.
was unbelievable. Listen, how we felt last week at the Emirates against Newcastle, the last 10 minutes, honestly, I felt like my heart was going to pop out of my chest, mate.
Referee, thank you. Handball. It's gone the other way. Gone against Declan Rice, but I thought Dex was fouled. Simeone losing his rag.
Look at Hencape. Hencape running really well there. Great play by Hencape.
Well covered by Nkapie. Excellent. Cleared out by David Raya. I thought, to be honest, Raya could have caught that because it looked like it went off Nkapie's chest.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Take no chances.
Yeah,
GK says, brought on the extra defender, playing more aggressive in the passing. Andrew says, Apollo, you can never have too many touches in the box. Hey, boom, boom. Gary's a bit slow on that one. Cam says, keep things tight, leave Eze out. No need to risk him. Bring on, we have Fulham on the weekend, so we still have another game to be. I think Eze.
it's
Here
danger.
we go. He's through. He's through. It's a save.
Well played, Raya.
How did that not go in?
Great defending from
I think it
Arsenal.
was a save, Griezmann.
No, it was an interception by Gabriel.
I think it was a save.
So the first one was.
How has Raya saved the second one?
The first one was.
How does David Raya save that second one?
It's not a save. It's
not a save. It's a
deflection
deflection
of Gabriel on the floor.
Yeah, it's a deflection. It's a
corner. Comes in, fast stick, and who's there? Saliba. So it's another corner on the other side.
What a chance for Atletico.
Excellent defending there by Gabriel.
So before that, guys, I did want to say it's strange to see Atletico switch to a back five.
What the hell?
Yeah, toilet paper, mate. Griezmann. Oh, it's a smart one. He just doesn't catch it. And they're appealing for handball. They're appealing for handball. Remember, this happened in the game last night, and it was rewarded a penalty.
Doesn't look like anything's coming back from VAR, so
they're saying it's a handball. Let me have a look. No, it's not a handball. It hits his knee. It hits his leg.
No, it's the Ben White. Look.
Yeah. Oh, it does hit his hand, but it's reflected off his knee.
Yeah.
His hand's in a natural position.
Yeah.
So that's no penalty.
Yeah.
I know it come off his leg, but mind you, penalty to Atletico.
Yeah, it did hit his hand. It did hit his hand. It was it's a little bit like how it was last night.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, if you look at the way they gave that one last night, then you're gonna go.
It's too quick. He can't move it out the way. He can't move his hand out the way.
The rule is when the ball deflects off his knee, it shouldn't be a penalty. But they gave one last night, and they give another one now.
Yeah, they've given it penalty.
Oh, man. So David Raya getting a word from his keeper coach. Antoine Griezmann looks like he's going to take it.
That's harsh, man.
That's very harsh.
Yeah.
But as I said, we saw that last night. We saw the exact same thing where,
exactly.
Similar kind of situation occurred. And it was given last night, and it's been given again today.
Yeah. Honestly, guys,
So Julian Alvarez stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
Gary's already confirmed that he's already scored.
Penalty
What
given.
would have Julian Alvarez at Arsenal next season, eh?
The ball hits Ben White's hand in an unnatural position, and that's it. I think that it's come off his knee too quickly, and he can't get his hand out of the way.
Yeah, deflects up off his shin.
Yeah. No point complaining about it. David Raya doesn't even move.
Yeah. Again, much like the Gyökeres one.
Yeah.
It was just pure power. Unlike the Raya one, like the Gyökeres one, this one does actually hit the side netting.
Well, I got to be honest with you. If you're an Atletico fan, you're really happy because there's no way you're winning this game. You're just completely out of the game. And that's a lifeline for Atletico. That's an absolute lifeline for Atletico. That is an absolute lifeline for them. Yeah. I mean, some might say it's like some might say it's like Gyökeres, but at least the goalkeeper made an attempt to dive. Probably wouldn't have mattered if Raya did dive because he wasn't getting it anyway. Socials is saying poor second half start again, just rushing out, not being steady. No, I think they had a good spell, and especially when they looked like they nearly scored there. I think Atletico have had a good spell. Guys, we can't keep discounting how much quality are in these teams. We're in a semi-final of the Champions League, for Christ's sake.
Oops.
Yeah, Raya standing still there was just like, why did you do that?
Maybe he thought he was going to Panenka it.
Yeah.
You know, when you got a player like Alvarez, you very rarely get close to his penalties.
So Eze's coming on.
Yeah, and
For
Odegaard's
Odegaard.
up. So they're swapping the duties because of the Fulham game. Sharing the minutes.
Sounds like a good option to me.
Yeah.
Odegaard looks like he's got a raging ump on the bench.
Yeah, sharing the minutes. So who's captain now, Gabriel or Declan Rice?
Declan Rice, innit?
Oh, so yeah, Gabriel's fallen down the pecking order then.
Didn't the players have a vote?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Lots of.
I mean, that's that ball that Atletico just played with the like just a hook over the top. Arsenal never do that.
Yeah, I mean, the Calafiori used to do it, but I mean, he hasn't been playing anymore. But here comes Atletico again. Atletico have got the momentum that they needed to get back into this game. And what I do like about Atletico in terms of when they go forward, they've got good runners.
I'm at 57-47. I think I might have lost a bit.
Yeah, I'm on 50. I'm on 58-45.
Yeah, you're 15 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, he's got taken out there. That's a free kick on Martinelli. That's a nasty one there.
Start pressing or something. You can't just let them pass the ball around.
Yeah, Arsenal have got to start against to silence the crowd. They did such a good job. That's a terrible foul on Martinelli. That should be a yellow. Refs given nothing. Arsenal have got to do all that work all over again. That's just football, though. That's what happens. You're always susceptible to a penalty.
Oh, man, Martinelli face planted there, man.
Or a worldie. That's just how football works. No matter how well you're playing, teams have always got a chance to get in, by a stroke of luck.
Yeah.
And Atletico are pressing hard now.
Very big.
Oh, my God. Ball given away. Atletico coming fast.
Oh, come on, boys. I've just seen the place plant by Martinelli.
I'm on 59 seconds and 59 minutes and 50 seconds. Arsenal win it back. Here we go. Ezra on. No, he's given a free kick. Why has he done that? Why has he done that, the referee? Why has he done that? How is that free kick? He's gone down on his knee. The player's gone down by himself. How is that a free kick?
Yeah, he just caught his shin.
Referee's going to play on there. Which Atletico wanted another free kick so Alvarez could have another pop, but they didn't get it, and the player's rolling around on the floor.
No, he played the advantage, even though there was no advantage.
Yeah. There was no advantage because the ball went backwards.
Crazy, man. No advantage there.
Arteta has got to work on his voice to silence the crowd again. Declan just kicked him in his shin. Oh, right. Okay. Cam says Raya took the instructions from Nicolas Jova to stand there. That's why he didn't dive. Okay.
Yeah, he did get last-minute instructions. I don't think it was from Nicolas Jova, though. I think it was a goalkeeper coach.
He was going to his left anyway.
It's a good game now. It's a good game.
Let's get Eze on the ball. Let's get Eze on the ball.
Yeah, me and Gary said 2-1 to Arsenal today.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, when he hits it into the mid like that, it could be anybody's. 62 minutes gone and 10 seconds, guys.
8 seconds behind you.
Here come Atletico again. It's too easy to play the ball through there.
Finds Lookman with a...
Oh my God, how does the ball hand up to his feet? Oh, it's hit the crossbar. What the hell? How did the ball end up at his feet? And there's another chance. The ball's coming in. Arsenal's not getting any clearances. Every time the ball's being crossed, it lands to an Atletico player. Every time they cross the ball in, it is not going to a blue shirt. And it's, look at that. Griezmann's hit the crossbar.
That's some block from Gabriel on the second one, though.
I thought that was going in. How are Arsenal not 2-1 down? How are Arsenal not 2-1 down? The thing is, when the cross comes in, it needs to be cleared. We're not clearing it. No defender is getting their foot on the ball. It's going.
You're trying to play your way out instead of just whacking it clear.
Unbelievable.
So the cross was low and out first man. So Atleti get another opportunity to put another cross in.
And another chance there. It's another corner.
Over the top. I can hear your TV, Apollo.
Yeah.
Alvarez almost scored from the corner.
Save Raya. Corner from the other side.
Look at that. Every single time. The last 5 crosses that have come in have gone to an Atletico player. Arsenal just not clearing their lines. Not getting any clearances. Every time the ball is being crossed in, it falls to an Atletico. All they need to do then is go wide and keep crossing the ball in. If we're not managing that, it's been all Atletico since the goal. It's definitely giving them the momentum. Hitting the bar like that. Oh my God. I have to say, Madueke and Martinelli on the offensive end are absolutely vanished. And what does that mean for your striker, Gyökeres? Nothing. No help. We're literally playing with 8 men on the field. We've got nothing from the front.
Count Ben White is absolutely non-existent. He's not a threat in any way. Considering what he used to be like, he's just an absolute shadow of himself.
Here they go again. Atletico going long all the time.
Yeah, because
Here
you
comes
turn the
Eza, here
defence
comes
around,
Eza.
they're running back towards their own goal.
It's a throw into Arsenal. Eza holding the ball up there. It's the first bit of hold-up play we've seen, probably for the second half. It's been 20 minutes. 20 minutes for an Arsenal player to win something in their half.
So Saka, Trossard, and Jesus.
Yeah, that's what it needs, because there's nothing up the front three. The front three is empty. There's nothing there. And every time we do something, we lose the ball.
Got lost again,
Yeah,
putting the ball away.
there's
The most
nothing.
Brazilian player I've ever seen. I mean, I've had a lot of exposure these last couple of weeks to Brazilian footballers. I mean, the Ronaldinho documentary on Netflix is amazing. It's a wonderful piece of artwork, and it's wonderfully artful because it shows Ronaldinho at his absolute best. At the age of 17, this kid was an absolute
Madueke,
genius.
oh, he's blocked the shot. Oh, we're so inept
It
going
wasn't
forward.
a shot, it was a pass to Ben White that got blocked.
Yeah, so inept going forward. GK says Rice shouldn't be passing back. He's supposed to drive. Cam says total dominance from Atletico at the start of the second half. They've had 9 shots compared to Arsenal's 0 since half time.
Yeah, don't forget they are the home team.
Oh yeah, and I've said that plenty of times today.
Eze looks like the only one who's got any calmness on the ball. Everyone else is just literally it's like a hot potato.
So we're changing the front three. Martinelli coming off. Trossard, Saka, Jesus coming on. I would take the front three for the front three.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I mean, I mentioned this at the start of the game. I mean, you know, you got to try and get these to a point where they're tired, and you throw in your fresh legs and hope that they can create something.
Madueke must be frustrated with himself because he's done absolutely nothing today.
Has done absolutely nothing apart from one shot.
Well, he started the game quite brightly, didn't he? Gets to the byline, gets a little cross in, has a shot that just got by.
Yeah,
I'm absolutely livid because I've been saying it for weeks. I didn't want to see Gabriel Jesus anywhere near this team.
yeah. Here comes Tony's favourite player, or shall I say, Cranky's. And so, guys, we talked
for him to produce a little bit of magic somewhere.
Yeah, guys, we talked about that someone's got to do something to give the manager something to work with. And so here's your chance. And Trossard loses the ball straight away. As soon as he gets on, he tries to take on 3 players and loses the ball.
Useless.
What was he thinking?
Atrocious.
This is a Champions League semi-final, and Trossard's playing like it's Sunday League football.
For what?
Saka now on the ball. Atletico are all over us. That's better hold-up play from Jesus. That's better hold-up play from Jesus. It's better passing from Arsenal here.
It was only just.
And
I mean, he just about got that away.
Saka's lost it.
Oh, and won it back and lost it again.
Yeah, that's better. It's better. We've got a bit of fight in us now. All of those players are better at holding the ball up than the 3 players that went off.
This referee doesn't want to give many free kicks. There was 2,000 and he just waved play on even though there was no advantage.
Yeah. But there's a little bit more fight in us, Gary, with the 3 players that just came on.
But it couldn't get any worse, could it?
No, it couldn't, because none of them could hold up the ball. We knew that going in. So
to be fair, none of them was getting the ball.
Yeah, and the worst thing about it is you bring on guys who can give you service and then you take off Gyökeres. Work that one out.
Yeah, you got to save him though, ain't you?
You
got to save him.
Service.
You can't kill him. You can't kill him. You know, we've got 4 games left in the league. You can't
Pass
kill 'em.
accuracy 86% for Arsenal, 84 for Atleti.
Yeah. Look at Saka there. Saka lost the ball. 2 players around him, and that is credit to Atletico. Atletico are pressing us hard. Every Arsenal player that's on the ball is surrounded by Atletico players, and that's what you want.
This is the Simeone way, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and that's. I mean, he's probably annoyed with them because they've been completely outplayed in the first half.
Yeah,
They've done well since the goal.
And you got to expect that kind of reaction from a Simeone team, because he's that kind of guy. He knows, you know, don't go out on a whimper.
That's it.
If you could just hold this result, I mean, how Atletico have not scored a second is beyond me. But if you could hold this result or even nick another one, then it's been a good night.
I mean, I went for a draw, start the game, for a messy 1-0. I'll take a draw still.
That's well played. Finally, Gabriel gets a header on a clearance. Our clearances have been so poor. Atletico has been so much better in the box.
Well, they're just getting second ball. That's what it is.
Because they're playing forward. They're playing balls forward. So when the ball gets cleared, they've got a chance of picking up the second ball. Arsenal don't do that.
Arsenal were very good at that at the start of the season. You know, stifling opposition and winning that second ball and getting possession again. Obviously, as the season's got longer and tiredness has got into the legs, it becomes a much harder job to press.
Garfield says, play your strongest. Cam says, I can only imagine what kind of things Bay and PSG would do to this team if they can't string 5 passes together against Atletico.
Different horses for courses.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well defended, Gabriel. Throw to Atleti. The 72 minutes gone. Press, Jesus, press. That's your job, as Raheem would say. Oops. She fell over, Saka. Atleti now struggling to get out of their half. And then Arsenal intercept. That was foul. Referee.
Yeah, I don't know what the ref's doing
hell?
now. I don't know what he's doing now.
And
yeah, they got a chance. Saved by Raya. How has he not scored? How has he not? He could have gone anywhere with that. That is such a poor finish. How is he not given a foul on Eza?
Oh God, this referee is losing the plot.
Yeah, it's he fouled Eza, and he's just like David Raya. Mind you, it's a routine save because he's hit it right at you. It's such a poor finish. What is Saka doing? Every time Saka's had the ball, he's lost it.
Oh, come on. That's fitting.
Every time Bukayo Saka's had the ball, he's lost it.
Yeah, he's not fit. He's trying, but he's not fit enough to be able to.
Trying too hard. Just keep it simple, man.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. When you haven't got the fitness and you're coming into a game like this, you can't be trying crazy moves. You got to keep it simple. Just let the ball do the work.
Yeah. Lookman had a chance to bet. All he needed to do was put it left or right. He puts it right into the path of Raya.
And this is the guy that people want us to send.
Unbelievable. Saw the whites in his eyes and he fluffed his lines. Easy finish as well. Just go to the side. And look, he's through again. And this time he falls down on his feet. Oh, he's useless. Look, man. He's useless. Oh, did I just say that? He's useless. He gets the ball, turns, and then he falls to his feet.
What the hell are you doing, Trossard?
He gets the foul, but there's an easy pass.
Oh, and the reason why he got the shot off was because of Ben White. Ben White is atrocious. Ben White
Finally,
is
somebody
so
can see
weak.
what I've been seeing for weeks.
He's lucky
How
that Ben White. Ben White's lucky he didn't give away a second penalty.
I know Ben White is.
He flicked out the leg and had
been awful.
felt that contact. He was going down there.
Anyhow, he makes the England team for the World Cup, I would laugh.
I wouldn't give a damn.
Socials are saying this turning into a car crash. Newcastle all over again. Poor second half. Subs are a mess. But you know what's happening? Atletico are showing their stuff, mate. That's what's happening.
Julian Alvarez is down.
Go on, Saka. Go on, lad. Deliver. Saka.
We haven't shown anything.
Declan Rice. It's a throw into Arsenal, though.
Yeah.
So
He kicked it out for Alvarez, but Alvarez got back up.
Everything is falling their way now. The referee's just.
Atleti making another substitution.
Oh, Eze fell on his leg. Totally accidental.
Yeah, we're seeing ghosts out there, man.
So Alvarez is off. Is that Koke coming on?
No,
Alex Baena for Alvarez. So Atleti looking to see if they can use their fresh legs to make a difference at the top end of the pitch. They go long. That's easy for Saliba.
But Atleti are not scared to get the ball forward. That's the difference.
It's a good. It's a foul. It's a penalty. Penalty to Arsenal. Penalty to Arsenal all day long, mate.
Yeah.
All day long.
Let's go.
All day long. I'm not even fronting on that, bro.
Yeah. Easy penalty.
I'm not even fronting on that. All day long, mate.
Eze wins the penalty.
It's the same player that gave away the one against Gyökeres.
Yeah. Guys, that's a third penalty in the game.
Penalty of the game.
And no Gyökeres.
Issued.
And no Gyökeres.
So who's your money on?
Saka.
Come on, boy. Let's wrap this up and go home. Take a 2-1 all day.
Look, the defender completely misses the ball and gets Eze instead. Good ball in from Saka.
Yeah.
But we get a runner in the box and we're playing a ball in the box.
Yeah.
Oh, he did the contact. It's not a lot of contact.
It's more than enough.
He trod on his foot. What more do you want him to do?
More than enough contact there for me.
Yeah, but this is the Champions League and everybody's against Arsenal, including
Come on, Gary. Tell us if we scored and who scored it. We've got Gabriel Jesus, Trossard.
They're trying their hardest to let the ref overturn
VAR.
this one.
His penalty check, VAR.
Things like this always goes against us.
I don't understand. Because he gets nothing of the ball, just the player. So there's no need to look again.
He treads on his toe, man. It's a blatant penalty.
Blatant penalty, yeah.
Is the referee going to the screen?
Trossard is holding the ball.
Penalty cancelled.
Oh my God. I'm not surprised.
Really?
I don't know why the ref not even run to the screen on my
Oh my days.
That's disgraceful.
Yes, he's running to the screen now.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, that's disgraceful. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's a penalty. You can see the contact right there. He misses the ball
on his toe as he touches the ball. It's a clear penalty.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
What
a
more do
penalty.
you have to do? What more do you have to do? He gets none of the ball.
Yeah.
Absolutely none of the ball.
Yeah, it's a late challenge. I don't know how Gary's saying that's not a penalty.
No,
It's
the
not
game's
Gary who's
continued.
saying it.
They've cancelled the penalty.
Oh my god!
It's a clear penalty. He stands on his toe. He gets nothing of the ball. Doesn't touch the ball. He stands on Eze's toe.
That is shocking.
That's a stonewall.
That is shocking.
Oh dear.
That is absolutely shocking. They
If you
cannot
have to look at
believe
it
it.
this many times, it's not clear and obvious error.
That is. I'm lost for words.
Oh well.
I'm
Arsenal
lost for
again,
words.
ole, ole. Arsenal again, ole, ole.
If that's on the other side, that's a clear penalty. He misses the ball and makes contact with Eza and brings him down in the box. How is that not a penalty? That is daylight robbery. That is absolute daylight robbery. But it's Arsenal, so you know it's going to happen to us.
Yeah, it's just.
It's not.
You know what?
Yeah.
If we win anything, you've got to go. Arsenal have been one of the most badly refereed teams in football history to win something. That's, I mean, it's outrageous. Outrageous. So, guys,
there's minimal contact, but there's no foul. He steps on his toe. What more do you want to be a penalty? I don't get it.
So we're started again, 82 minutes into the game. Score is still 1-1. Still not a bad result for Arsenal if we can continue like this to the end of the game.
That is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. That would have been a smash and grab. Oh.
Declan Rice on the ball, standing in between the two centre halves.
Yeah, just let them play, man. Get further up the field.
For real. I don't get it. Okay, so you can ping a ball, but surely a centre half. I know Saliba can do it. You know,
lost for words, guys. I'm lost for words.
The funny thing is, that's probably more of a penalty than either of the ones that have been given.
Agreed. Yes, I agree. Yeah, that was shocking. Cam saying maybe the home crowd and Simone played a part there. I think they did. The cameras kept showing you what the players and Simone was doing, talking to the referee all the time, and the home crowd pressure got to the referee, and he's overturned it. Even though we saw him.
If you're playing in a Champions League semi-final, man, you got to be a proper referee. You can't go to the screen and look at it that many times and say, yeah, there's no contact or I've made a mistake. That's ridiculous.
Ben White just clearly gave the ball away again when Arsenal had momentum. And here comes Arsenal again, no matter with Ben White, and Ben White nearly gives it away again. And he does.
Go on, Ben.
Ben White is so
terrible
shit right now.
Give it! Shot is blocked. Gets back.
Yeah. Whatever you do, please start Mascara for the rest of the season. I don't know how he even made the team sheet today, to be honest.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Apollo.
Here comes Eza in the box.
Mascara's coming on now.
Yeah, because Ben White's a liability. He's going to lose you the game. Take him off. Don't know what he's doing, mate. Absolutely hasn't got a clue.
Go back, Saliba. What are you? Oh, well played. It was just easier to go back to David Raya.
Well, you can see here, Arsenal, it's 84 minutes and 55 seconds. Arsenal just really trying to take the sting out of the game. Little bit possession, trying to just push Atletico back a little bit. Jesus has hardly touched the ball, and when he does, he nearly loses it.
And you was expecting a different result.
There he goes again, losing the ball.
All they had to do was pass it out.
The
Didn't
sooner
need
we
to try
get rid of
and
him, the better. He's an absolute waste of space on our pitch.
Arsenal throwing. We are crawling over the line here at the end of the season with this, with the lack of talent here, man. So bad. Some of these players.
Yeah. I mean, how
especially saying how
Gabriel
is Zupa still on the pitch.
And Gabriel Martinelli make Brazil.
Ben White coming off. Thank God for that. What a liability. Good luck to whoever buys him this summer.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get. I don't know how you're going to get any money for him.
I'll
To
tell
be
you
honest,
what, I'll drive him to work, whoever buys him.
I'll pay for your petrol.
Absolutely shot. When the team sheet came out, I did make a point of saying how on earth is Mascara not, and again maybe because he wants to start Mascara against Fulham, so maybe that's why he thought I'll take some minutes out of his legs. Well, it's 85 minutes you've played Ben White today, so Mascara relatively fresh. Here comes Eza now. Here comes Arsenal. Trossard, Saka, and Jesus done nothing. Nothing. It's been laid up. Mascara, shoot! Oh, saved. Mascara's on the pitch for 60 seconds, and he gets a shot away, which is saved. Arsenal's first shot on target in the second half.
Mascara is playing up front.
It's by the substitute right back who came on in 30 seconds. Saka's past him, cross it, and that's an awful cross by Saka.
The hell?
Oh my God, he beats a man and he's in no man's land. It's Arsenal trying to win it. Arsenal trying to win it. And they lose the ball.
But you've got people in the box. Cross the freaking ball, man. The style of play makes no sense whatsoever.
So Mascara found himself playing striker there and got a good shot off, which Oblak had to save.
Yeah, straight at him.
It was. But I like the adventure. I like the fact that we took a chance there.
Tony, how can you take off Madueke and Martinelli and get worse? That's like someone explain it. Make it make sense.
Trossard is so out of form.
Make it make
Saka's
sense.
just come back from injury. So
yeah,
make it make sense.
Harry's explained it perfectly.
Oh my God, make it.
I'd rather bring Max Dowman on than Trossard.
That's the truth.
Oh Lord, did he even travel?
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Oh, okay. Here's Eza.
Doing there?
Here comes Arsenal. Oh, what a play by Eza! The way he turns on players inside out. Quality from Eza. Arsenal maintain the ball though.
From Eza.
Yeah.
Great play.
Enzo's the only one that looks calm on the ball. The only one.
Just sell everybody in the summer and just bring some more some new players in.
Yeah.
Get rid of the lot. You just can't get anywhere with this lot.
There's too many liabilities in this team.
Right, Declan Rice! And it's gone wide. That was from 35 yards out. Would have been spectacular had it gone in.
Oh, looked like it went in for a second.
Yeah.
Hit the stanchion at the back and went across and looked like it'd been in the net.
And it bounced before the keeper. So it would have been a difficult one if it was on target.
Yeah. But you know what?
What's that? Our first shot from outside the box comes in the
Gary, and you know, we say it all the time. Why don't we shoot more from outside the box? I mean, it's not like Declan Rice is incapable of, you know what I mean? Set him up. Put him in a position.
It's a good ball. Here we go. Be your man. That's it. Let's go.
You can't when he's playing in the back three, Tone.
Good play by Jesus, but he's holding on to the ball for too long and then he goes backwards. He does all the hard work, and then what does he do with it? He goes backwards. Oh, dear.
This is what Mikel Arteta seems incapable of doing, is saying, how can I work a system where I keep Declan Rice on the edge of the box?
7 minutes added on, guys. 7 minutes added on.
Just let Declan play in the 10, in front of the box, and lay it on for him.
It is really slippery out there. They did moan about the pitch was too wet because the weather's. Hincapié went across. Nobody there, but Saka picks it up. Here comes Bukayo Saka, lay it off. It's blocked. Declan Rice's shot is blocked. Arsenal now looking to win it.
See, that's what I want to see.
What a cross that is from Hincapié. What a cross.
Yeah, but you got no Gyökeres. And Eza loses it. Here comes a counter attack. A silly place to lose it. Eza's going to take a yellow here, but he bottles out of it. Atletico maintain the ball. Arsenal really 15 minutes there of Arsenal possession. Atletico have a chance now.
After just squeezing Atletico, so they have to go backwards.
Cam saying Ben White is shot.
Yeah, I agree, Cam.
Absolutely shot. Ben White couldn't make a simple pass tonight. And Mosquera is on the field for 30 seconds. What does he do? He gets a first shot on target for the second half.
Drive. Pass! Let's create one last opportunity, boys.
Yeah. There's a dictating the tempo here. We're 2 minutes gone into 7 minutes of injury time. And Arsenal, honestly, 1-0 would be a very good result. It would be a very good result. Let's just bring this result back home, please, lads. Or, if you wanted to, you can go and nick it. For the 5th time in a row, Bukayo Saka has been dispossessed.
Raising his hands like this. What the hell?
0 for 5 when it comes to duels, Bukayo Saka. He's lost all 5 of his duels. But you know what? He's getting minutes in his legs, so that's got to count for something. That's probably the most important thing, him just getting minutes in his legs. Here comes Atletico, and they've got some space. And Atletico's get a chance, but he should have left it for Raya. Why didn't you leave it for Raya? He shouted. David Raya is mad at Hincapié because he screamed at him. He's got the ball, but Hincapié gets rid of it.
That's what Hincapié does. He safety first.
Here comes Atletico again.
I'm not mad at Hincapié getting rid of.
Arsenal was solidly in control of the game, and then they've lost possession. Oh, look, Lookman, but well played, William Saliba. Mosquera with a hospital ball, and Eza's lost it.
He shouldn't have done.
Oh God, that was so close. Oh God. Losing the ball in keepers areas there is a danger. You can see the shot there.
50 gone now.
It was a save, actually. Raya did get his fingertips to it. He was right. Yeah, he got his fingertips to it. Yeah, he did. That's David Raya for you. Yeah, it's a save. Wow.
So Ray has earned his keep tonight. He's had a great game. Could do nothing.
Yeah, yes.
Good distribution.
That's well done by Saliba. Oh, it's well done by Saka. He's won the ball. That's it. Cut it back, Saka. That's excellent. And that's good play by Bukayo Saka. Here come Arsenal. It's cross. Trossard shoots, but he woofs at it. It's nothing.
What the hell was that, Tross?
I don't know. What's happened to Gary? He's here, but I think he's trying to. I'll bring him back in as soon as his internet connection's back. Good bit of play there. Declan in, and it goes up for a throw in. 5 minutes and 10 seconds into injury time left. Gone, sorry.
It's a good result if we can keep it.
Yeah. Absolute mad. Absolute madness,
Long
guys.
from Oblak. Great header from Incapié.
Right,
Turned
Declan,
down
just
by
keep the ball,
Zubimendi.
Declan. Just keep it, Declan.
Drive.
Why is Incape giving the ball away like that? All we needed to do was just keep possession of the ball.
That's all we need
There's
to do.
1 minute left in the game. Let's just take the draw, guys. Let's bring it back to the Emirates.
Yeah. Nothing silly. It's unnecessary.
Don't know what that was all about. Let's bring this one back to the Emirates, guys.
So long ball from Oblak.
That's good
Incapié
play.
again.
Just hold. Yep, just hold. Just want to throw in. And that's Zubimendi there. Want to throw in. Keep wasting time, guys. 20 seconds left in the game. Honestly, I'm just looking at some of the players, and it's just like, you need to go this summer, man.
Yeah.
Let's just get over the line. Let's win something and then get over the line. I'll take either one. I don't care. Tony, Champions League or Premier League?
Premier League, mate.
Oh, that's it. Final whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Final whistle.
So
we got out of jail with that one, guys. We got out of jail with that one.
Andrew Watch is coming in with his innuendo. I know a fellow wants to play more in the box.
Yeah, guys.
To be honest, socials with the substitutions, you don't have to think about what they were trying to do to affect the game. I think what you got to do is say those players that came off needed the rest.
Yeah, Garfield saying, "Well done, lads, you didn't lose," and that was the plan, mate.
That was
a plan.
That's the most important part of that game.
There should have been 3 penalties in this game, and Arsenal. I not really want to moan about it. Yes,
yeah,
we went against them, but if you wanted a plan to come here, get a draw, and then win it back home, then that's the plan that you've got, and you couldn't ask for anything else. And so I'm not really going to do player ratings because this game isn't over. Cranky's here. I'm not going to do player ratings because this is only half time. But if you had a plan to come in here, get a draw, take it back to the Emirates, and win this tie, then you've got what you've wanted. But I tell you what, man, you got away with it today. Atletico could have easily scored 2 or 3, but that was definitely a penalty. When Eza, you can see he doesn't even make contact with the ball and he steps on Eza's toe. So how is that not given? I'm not going to get frustrated with it because it is what it is. Frankie, say your piece.
So the VAR is supposed to help to assist with objective decisions, objective decisions, not subjective. So if they can't tell if it's a foul or not, the call on the field stays, right?
Yes.
Apparently they can't tell because I couldn't even tell when I saw it. It looked like he got touched. It wasn't 100% sure, but the call was made. And so the penalty should stand. Having said that, why is Ben White's left hand out? Did you see Gabriel blocking the shot from Lookman, or was it Griezmann? You say he blocked it?
Yeah.
Why is your hand out? There is no reason for your hand to be out in the box today, football, especially in Europe where they give penalties for handball.
Yeah.
Right? That makes no sense.
In fairness, I thought it came off his knee and ricocheted.
No, his hand was out though, Apollo. Your hand got to be behind your back. His hand is out.
Yeah. It's the
right?
same
If your hand is out, it's a penalty.
Yeah, same thing that happened last night. So in terms of consistency, at least they're consistent.
Yeah, in Europe, that's how they give penalty, right? In the Premier League, it's more subjective.
Yeah.
I would say overall, I thought we played fairly well, but here's the problem we have, Apollo, today. We so overloaded the right side of the field. We had Odegaard, Rice, Zubimendi, White, Madueke on the same side of the field. Gokeres go help them. So therefore, the left side gets no service. Because Rice wasn't playing the left 8. Rice was playing a right 8 today. I don't know what he was playing. He's playing more in a double pivot. It seems like he's always deep between the two center halves to play the ball out. So that didn't make any. That to me, you didn't balance the field out. So you can't spread them out. And the switch wasn't quick enough.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're going to switch, if you're going to pull everybody to the right side, so you overload the right side and you have 2 against 2 on the left side, that's fine. That wasn't happening.
I mean,
and that's frustrating.
What was frustrating was that you had
by the way, it's a penalty. I just saw it. It's a penalty.
Yeah, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. What was frustrating for me, Cranky, is how could you take off Madueke and Martinelli and be worse? I never in a million years.
So here's my view on that. Actually, Martinelli and Madueke should not come off. Right? Say if I go to guard, which we start going forward. As I lost some ball, but we start going forward more. It's more purposeful going forward. He's looking to penetrate. Odegaard, I keep telling people, Odegaard looks brilliant on the ball. He's a ball hawk. He wants to touch every ball. 1 point, Rice trying to dribble, Odegaard is in his way. Get your ass up the field. Because when you come deep, Apollo, you pull the defense more on me, pull the defense away from me, so give me more room to maneuver. It's not rocket science. And he got pulled early, didn't he? That was no injury. He got pulled early.
No, yeah, that's because, and a couple of guys did, because you can see he's managing the minutes because of the Fulham game. So the guys are going to get switched around. He's got to manage the minutes. He's got to do that. I don't know why Mosquera didn't come on earlier, because Ben White is a liability, man.
He's a liability.
Ben White's going to kill you if you keep playing him.
Ben White doesn't know when to go upon a man or when to back off. He's all over the place.
He's all over the place. He's going to lose you the league. He's going to lose you the Champions League. If you keep playing him, he's going to lose you something.
Can you imagine playing against PSG with Ben White? Well, hopefully Timber comes back. What's the story with Timber? They're very silent on Timber.
No. He, from what I was told this morning, he should have returned to practice today, but they're holding it off until Friday. So he's got an examination on Friday as whether he will rejoin the team in practice. So it should have happened twice in the last 7 days, but they're holding him back for something. But, you know,
that means they don't like something. They don't like something then.
Yeah, it means that they're holding something back. But Friday now is his test, where the medical team will sign him off, and then he can return to full practice. So we have to wait and see if he passes that, if they will allow him to participate. But even if he does, he can only make the bench this weekend, if that's the case.
Well, no, if you're gonna make the bench, keep him off. Don't play him.
Yeah, because
let him recover.
Calafiori's in the same position. He was allowed, but he's only been able to make the bench. You don't really want to play him, but you got to manage the minutes. I mean, in fairness to the manager, he is picking straws. Because you got that front line. It's just awful. No matter who you play, it's not working.
It's awful.
Yeah? And you got Dowman on there who can make you the difference. And I don't know why he's not playing Dowman. Well, I do know why. Obviously, there's a minutes restriction.
But at least he got to give him 15 minutes. Saka came on, and Saka got man right one time, but Saka just looks out of it.
Yeah.
His touch is off. His awareness is off. He's out of it.
And as I said to Tony, yes, he looks out of it, but you want him to get some minutes in his legs, Cranky. You know, it might be that he's not doing nothing, but you want him to get some minutes. You want him to get game ready. He had 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And if he comes out of it, then he's better for it, because that means you come back, you practice well, and then you get ready for Fulham.
So please explain why Trossard is on the field.
I have no idea.
You know the first ball he got, he almost gave away a goal?
I know.
Trossard has gotten... I think people like Trossard, who sulks a lot if he doesn't play, I don't think it works for him being on the bench. And if he's not playing, gotta get rid of him.
I mean, I don't think Jesus is doing much, but Jesus had 2 instances.
Jesus looked like he wants to play.
Jesus had 2 instances where he held up the play well.
Yes.
And so he didn't do anything offensively, but he held up the play well. And that's what we needed at the time, right? We needed possession. We needed to take the time off the clock and worry them. So, look, I'm really
when he came on, he was helping to maintain possession, right? One point with a good spell of possession with him playing that side, because he can get out of trouble. Yes, Gokaris can't get out of trouble.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy with the result. Let's take them back to the Emirates and crucify them next week.
Well, I hope Alvarez doesn't play. We need to go buy Alvarez.
Yeah.
Alvarez is a difference maker. Difference maker. We need to go buy Alvarez. 120 million pounds, fine.
Yeah. His movement was incredible today.
The first shot he took that Raya saved, he
Yeah.
created that all by himself.
Yeah.
3 defender around him doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna create room and put the ball. That free kick he took, just missed. Yeah, he's a special player. We have to find a way to get him or somebody like him anyway.
Yeah, and the thing is, Man City took his money, and you know they bought Turkey, and who's the other guy? Begins with M.
I thought they bought Reinders, no?
Mamouche.
Oh, Mamouche.
Yeah,
No, Mamouche was
yeah.
previously before that. Oh,
Really?
no, Mamouche was the January signing, right? Mamouche was January signing.
Yeah, because they got 80 million for. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Mamouche
That
was January
was-
signing.
yeah.
I think it's probably Reinders but they have money anyway. Who
Yeah.
knows where they get the money from?
Yeah.
Probably have some fake company they set up where they get the money through. Because I don't know why this case, the Premier League not helping itself. I know that when you're rich, you can buy lawyers and sue forever and do whatever you have and drag things out. But at some point, you got to bring this to an end, right?
Yeah. I'm just looking at Ben White's hand is in there, and so
Ben White hand is out. What's your hand? And he moved his hand towards the ball, Apollo.
yeah.
His hand wasn't moving away from the ball; it was moving towards the ball.
Hold on,
There's no way Ben White should be getting that handball right there. None.
Let me just have a close look. Hold on, Cranky. Let me see if I can grab this here and then get a closer look. So if I can do this and then do that and then do that, then I should be able to find it right here, and here it is. Okay, so let me just have a look at this for a second. So you can see here.
Look at his hand, Apollo. What's your hand doing there? What's your hand doing there, Apollo? Please explain that to me. What's your hand doing? Are you bending down too?
Yeah.
What's your hand? What are you doing anyway? What are you doing? That makes no sense. First of all, your hand should be behind your back. That's the first thing you learn in today's football. Your hand is behind your back. Now, it's difficult to move that way with your behind your back, but you know what? You put your left foot up. I have no idea what he's doing.
But you know what, Cranky? I've got no problem with all 3 of those being penalties.
I would agree.
Yeah, I think all 3 of them are penalties.
Yeah, I would agree. The question is, why wouldn't the first one be a red card?
He wasn't was he the last man?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even see that.
he's the last man, yeah. Why is not a red card? You remember when Palace played? Who did Palace play? Was it Manu, one of those teams? Yeah, Manu with that was on top of the box too.
Yeah.
With the Brazilian, Cunha.
Yes,
He beat him right
yes,
on the top of the box. It was a penalty,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're
It's the same
right.
concept. It's deeper in, but if he turns, he's in on goal. It's a red card. I don't know why that's not a red card.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I have no idea it wasn't a red card. He didn't get a yellow card.
Yeah,
I think Bar should be asking the question, why is not a red card? If he's in on goal and he got fouled from behind, it's a red card.
And they've overturned something which they shouldn't have there. That's a really bad call on the bottom one. But I think as they were checking it, we expected it. Because
Yeah. So when you start talking for that long period of time, the ref doesn't go and change him and say, no, I'm not doing it. I've seen some ref in North America do it. In Europe, they don't do that. They don't go and say, VAR, I think you're wrong.
And he was heavily being influenced by the crowd and the manager as well, Diego Simone. You could see that they were influenced the ref, and he choked.
Yeah.
He just choked.
That's a horrible decision. That's a horrible decision. But I think when Eze
100%.
came on, Eze will lose the ball sometime because that kind of player, but we're going forward more. It's more purposeful, right? When Odegaard gets it, we don't look like we're going. Odegaard has regressed in terms of getting the ball sometime over the top quickly when you're in position and in stride. He's hesitating more nowadays and going for the more safer pass.
Yeah, I think he's hesitating because there's no one to pass to. I mean, we look at the runners; they don't have anybody on. The movement. This is the worst movement I've seen in the Arteta era. There is nothing going forward. There's no options. We need to change that fast, man. The question is how do you do it? And
Are you going to buy new people, or do we have anybody in the academy coming through? What are we going to do?
Yeah, it's got
Because Saka is regressing. I hope it's a 1-year blip thing, but he's not. It's been a tough year for him.
Yeah, I mean Odegaard's blip is and it's full of injuries. It's the whole thing just doesn't make sense.
If you're going to play Odegaard or Eze, the question.
Trophy this season. Just give me one. I don't care which one. Just give me the damn trophy.
Give me the Premier League because the Champions League is going to be harder to win.
Yeah.
Watching Bayern and PSG play yesterday and win our right back situation. If Timber doesn't play,
Yeah.
oh God, can you imagine either Dewey or what's his name, Rasklova, whatever his name is. Any one of them, Barcola, anybody out there against Ben White is. And you know what they do really well, Apollo, which we don't realize? Let people realize it. Their transition is ridiculous. So when they're taking the ball from the defense, they're not playing like how we play, so slow. They're going quickly, and they're leaving Dembele up top.
Yeah.
Right? And they're leaving Dewey up top. So then when they get it, they're moving, and the ball's coming to them really quickly.
Yeah.
We play one-on-one. It's very difficult to play one-on-one against Dembele or Dewey because they're that quick and that skillful. So the question is, do you want to play against Olise and Diaz, who yesterday looked phenomenal, and Kane, or do you want to play against... Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Pick your poison. All right, sir.
All right, listen.
We didn't lose. We didn't lose.
Yeah, and that is Arsenal's strength. Remember, defense first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I thought.
Wait, they're showing this thing like 100 times in the Avalo. They fall on Eze like 100 times.
They know it's skullduggery, man. They know it's skullduggery.
Yeah.
I do want to say though. I expected Atletico to play well today, and I thought they played really well, especially in the second half. The penalty gave them momentum.
Yes, it did. In fact, without the penalty, they start attacking quite a bit, actually.
We took the crowd out. We took them out. We were controlling the game. We were in full control. And that penalty was a lifeline for them.
Yep.
And Raya got the instructions from the coaching staff to stand in the middle. They thought this was
I know, but it looked embarrassing.
It did.
Right? Either you dive to one side in today's football, you pick a side. Even if you're going on the middle, Apollo, you go with your leg up.
Yeah.
Right? You don't just stand there. It looks embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I know he got instruction because you saw the coach ran over to him. They had a conversation. He didn't make a dive. Yeah, Gyökeres got fouled. It was a penalty.
The way Gyökeres hits that penalty, no one's saving it, man. If
you know the keeper dived the right way.
The keeper actually dived before he hit the ball. If you look at the replay, he actually moves to the so he's there, but there's so much pace on the ball.
He's there, but it doesn't matter. The ball is flying by him.
Oh god, that's 19 goals for him. One more to hit that magic 20.
He's still not I'm still not having him.
Yeah.
I'm still saying he has to improve his game, and that is too late. He's 28. Too late. All right, sir. Thanks for having me.
All right, bro.
All right, bless
See
up.
you later. Bless up to everybody, and we'll be back on the weekend. Let's try and take this one home, man. Peace out, everybody.